Hello and greetings from the Millennium Project in Washington, D.C. It's a global think tank with 35 nodes around the world. One of those nodes is headed by Frank Catanzaro, who is the chair for the cyber node of the Millennium Project. And he is putting together a collective intelligence system for the first, as far as we know, for the first global climate change situation room on the planet. If you try to imagine where you would go to get the overall situation of climate change, where would you go? You go to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, but that's a research organization. It doesn't necessarily do what are the laws, what's the state of governments doing, their targets, what's the overall situation, and how do you manage that whole situation. There are a variety of websites that we have put on our climate change situation room website, about 10 or so or 12 of them that are related, but none of them quite bring it together as a management system. And we hope that you will be involved in using this system, contributing to it, as well as using it as a unique global knowledge collaboration system for climate change so that we humans together can work on this problem. Good luck with your conference, and best regards from Washington. And now Frank will tell you how you can become involved.
Hi, my name is Frank Catanzaro. I'm chair of the Millennium Project Cybernode, and I'll be giving you a brief overview of the state of the beta site for the Global Climate Change Situation Room in Korea. This is planned to be a network of sites, all interlinked through the current state-of-the-art of what we call web services. This allows sites to communicate automatically in the background, exchanging significant amounts of information based on the needs of and queries of individual users at different sites around the world. So that is the first step towards sort of a collective intelligence or a new approach to distributing information through the web. Briefly, you're looking at the front page. It's still a beta of the Global Climate Change Situation Room in Korea. There's a couple of test blocks. Basically, you can rearrange this page to individualize your own installation, and it, of course, is localized to your needs and scanners. Quick note on the block here, this climate change dashboard, it shows us similar readings for all levels. It's still being worked on. And when it's finished, it will basically give a readout of the current state of the environment. Or locally, you might have your own variables you wish to highlight on the site. One of the main features of this site is the news aggregator. This site locally works through what's called environmental scanning. It's a futures methodology used that brings together people and information on the web and other ways. And a scanner has a skill set to recognize something that might be important in the future. We have provided tools to augment that ability. One is the main feeds area. This will be populated right now. There's 4 RSS feeds, not a lot. It's soon to be quite a few hundred of relevant sites. Now, collecting and aggregating these sites in one place will provide a significant advantage to the individual scanner. That's that many sites less that he has to go out on the web to surf and scan. So you can do a quick search of these sites, these feeds. You can get a channel to collect information. You say there's a particularly good set of feeds coming in on biofuels or algae. You can have a channel that's dedicated to that. You can have also a saved search that is dedicated to a particular interest. Down here, you can view these in short teaser form, as a list form, or in an interesting way, distributed globally to see the source of the input. The size and the location indicate the source of the articles and the news. And here it shows by hovering and clicking on one of the points, it shows a number of articles generated by that location and a brief introduction. You can click through to that article by clicking here. I won't do that because it will navigate away from the site right now. We close that. And so that's briefly some of the tool sets that will augment the productivity of the scanners quite a bit. We have collective intelligence tools that are still being developed. A real-time Delphi that allows for sort of a questionnaire of experts in a real-time way to answer questions and get a feedback of immediate sort of opinion on different issues. There's the heart of the collective intelligence component, the collective intelligence wiki, is being worked on in California by Jack Park, and it will provide a hub that interlinks a lot of the different sites around the world to automatically exchange information, let you be up to date, and automatically access any discussions that might be relevant. Uh, so the main component of this site really is the scanning hit. It's a group of people locally who go out, they surf the web, they search the aggregator tab here to save time and productivity. And the items they find that they feel are of importance, they select very easily using what's called a bookmarklet. The bookmarklet, down here you can see, you click on it, you drag the bookmarklet up to your favorites bar or whatever browser you're using. It then gives you a name to give the bookmark. I have already placed it here, and we call it the GCCSR BM bookmarklet. So I will cancel this. But you can see installing the bookmarklet is a very simple, straightforward thing to do. And for all you do is install it once. And wherever you browse, say you browse to the IPCC panel on climate change. And there's an item here, the synthesis report, which you feel really needs to be posted on the GCCSR. You just highlight the text you want and click the bookmarklet you created. And it instantly captures the title, the text you highlighted, gives you a chance to rate it, say this is strategic, and then if it's important enough, you can also promote it to the front page of your site, and then save it. I won't save it because it's an example. So that's the bookmarklet, and these are some of the tools that the climate change situation room are starting to work on to link sites around the world in a new semi-automated way to increase productivity, to increase collective intelligence, and inform dialogue between experts. Thank you. I hope this was informative. And any follow-up or interest you might have, feel free to contact the Millennium Project or myself at frank@arcturus.org. Thank you very much.